Welcome to Rapid Recap, your source for the latest news in esports and gaming. We've got all the topics that you need to hear about, and we're going to cover them in just under 3 minutes. First up, the elimination matches in the LTA North playoffs kicked off this weekend. First up, it was Disguise taking on Dignitas, and Disguise handled business, and they won 3-1. We saw some more consistent top-tier bottom lane play from Rahel, and Castle was named player of the series for his dominant victory over Photon in all 4 games. In our other lower bracket match, we had Lion facing off with 100 Thieves, and with Lion being on the rise recently and 100 Thieves coming off their abysmal 0-3 record in the regular season, the result was super surprising. It was 100 Thieves knocking Lion out in another 3-1 victory. FBI had a huge series for his team, and they sent Lion to the Shadow Realm. We're going to get to see Disguise once again in the promotion event at the end of September, but that was the last Lion League of Legends match that we'll see this year. In the Call of Duty offseason, wheels are constantly turning behind the scenes, and we're getting small sneak peeks into what the future might hold. I've got 2 big stories for you this week. First off, Abezy is leaving the Atlanta Faze. This truly marks the end of a legendary era for both the organization and the players, that duo of Simp and Abezy. And the other story, Space Station Gaming is inquiring and potentially looking to join the CDL next season. They're actively speaking with multiple teams to discuss taking over an existing slot. With the org's stellar reputation and history of supporting console esports, both players and fans are very optimistic about the future. VCT playoffs are in full swing. We had so many matches over the last 4 days. Let's take a look at Americas first and see how these playoffs are shaking out. First up, in the upper bracket, we had C9 facing off against Sentinels. Sentinels would win maps 1 and 3, with Zelsis being named the MVP. They have an upper bracket match against G2 set up for this coming week. C9, despite looking good, they do fall to the lower bracket. They'd easily handle 100 Thieves first, and they're set up for a big matchup against NRG. Winner continues to advance in the lower bracket and secures the final spot at VCT Champions for the Americas region. And in the EMEA region, there has been non-stop chaos since the playoffs has started. First off, it was BBL pulling off 2 insane upsets back-to-back over Fnatic and Heretics. They've got the final EMEA big dog waiting for them in TL later this week. And down in the lower bracket, the upsets didn't stop. We saw Fnatic and Heretics falling to Giant X and Na'Vi respectively, both of them in 2 straight maps. Fnatic has already secured their spot at Champs, but Heretics in 2025 on a very unsatisfactory note. That's going to do it for Rapid Recap. Make sure to tune into our next episodes on Wednesday and Friday as we do a full recap on the Esports World Cup and a recap on the Esports Decade Awards. Thanks for watching.